Well, it's just about fall now, which means that the amount of sellers decreases each week from here on out. It's a shame considering the weather is so much nicer than in the summer. If I was a seller, I'd rather be out here in 60 to 70 degree weather rather than fucking 100 degrees plus humidity. Regardless, let's see what there is to see today. Mostly sports titles and games I already own. The seller wants $2 per game, which is great, but I don't really like spending more than $1 on sports titles, especially Madden. I passed on that 4x4 racing game thinking I had it, which I do, but not on the PS2. Oh my god, is that one frightening picture right there.
Like I hit some, and then I got even more going. It's kind of like this.
How much is your sign?
Yeah.
Best I can do is 15. Okay, I'll take it for that.
Like they considered it rectal because it was only like it was at the bottom.
Out of PS1 games. Should be 70 of them in there.
How much are they?
Trying to get 100 for the whole box.
Oh, you're selling them all together.
That's not even $2 a game.
You wouldn't be willing to part with any of these separately?
Maybe. Which one?
I'm thinking Covert Ops, Siphon Filter 3,
Oh, the good ones.
and Rainbow 6.
They probably just want to sell them together. Those are the ones they probably want more for.
Yeah.
There were some good titles in here, yeah, but I'm sure as fuck not paying $100 for everything. I really hate when people bundle shit like this without a console. What am I supposed to do with 50 games I don't want other than sell them on eBay, which I do not want to deal with? The only three types of people that are going to end up buying something like this are collectors, or someone looking to jumpstart their PS1 collection, or resellers. This guy is buddy-buddy with an absolute scumbag video game reseller who used to set up here, so I'd be willing to bet he probably sold it to him. Maybe I'll talk more about this scumbag guy in another video. I have quite a few stories that I could share with some interactions I've had with him.
Nice.
Any of the 360 games, any of those games are $5. Any of these games in here are $1. Atari games are 10 for the 13 or 14 in the month.
Okay. What about the Wing Commander?
That's 3.
Okay.
Apparently, my regular game seller is moving soon, so he slashed the price of his games in the bin on the left to $1 each. I picked up 7 games in that bin, as well as a Wing Commander game on the PS1. Looking back, I probably should have grabbed more dollar games that I don't own. I'm not exactly sure what you do with something like this, but I gotta say, that is so cool.
Go. Do what you gotta do.
In the back there is a ton of PlayStation demos I believe came from magazines. They also have what I think is a ColecoVision roller controller and the system underneath, if I remember correctly. But these guys are storage auction sellers, so they're gonna want a lot of money for this shit. Which is why I didn't even bother asking.
Game on. Yeah, that's cool.
The one thing I will never buy from a flea market, unless it's brand new, is a board game. The chances that all the pieces are going to be inside them are slim to none. You could always ask if you can open the box to see if everything is in there, but unless it's something special, it's really not worth wasting your time with something like that. I decided to combine another week of our adventures to the flea market To be honest, I was not feeling good whatsoever this day. I was very dizzy and nauseous, so really I wasn't in any sort of a spending mood. Oh, good. First table has a sign on it. It's a flea market, not a free market. Not exactly something you want to be putting out there. It makes you come across like a cunt who refuses to deal on just about anything. Which is true for these guys, but either way, avoid sellers to have signs posted like this. They're usually nothing but trouble.
The false stash sign is cool.
It's not bad. Oh, it hang. Okay.
Plastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they're all gonna be.
I know. I'll wait.
Alright.
It's not doing much for me. Now that I see that it's working with plastic.
Darksiders 2 on the table, but I really don't want it for the 360. I'll have to pass on that.
What the hell?
There's a variety of games, but nothing all that great. I didn't want to pay $5 for Twisted Metal Black or $4 on that Rogue Squadron. They aren't even that horrible of prices, but I know I can get them cheaper if I just hold out. I paused for a second there thinking I didn't have Vanguard, but I remembered that I own all the console Medal of Honor games. The only ones that I'm missing are the ones on handhelds, which I don't really care about.
$2 each on the games. Any of the games.
Okay. Excellent. $2 per game. There were a few games I had to pass on due to how scratched they were, but I ended up walking away with a decent amount. Kinda pissed at myself for not grabbing more games that I didn't own, but just like with that dollar bin, it's my fault. I should have done it, I didn't. Looking on the positive side, if it wasn't for this table, I wouldn't have bought anything at all this week. Now, like I said with the flea market video prior to this one, I'll be cutting out the personal portion where I show all the games I bought and talk about them one by one, and instead what I'm going to do is the slideshow format. I'll do this for another 2 or 3 videos and see what you guys think. If you like the other format, then you could let me know in the comments and I'll switch back to that. Or if you have any other suggestions, please don't be afraid to say anything. I'm just worried of making the videos too long or having like 6 minutes of live footage and then talking about what I grabbed for 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know if you guys find that annoying or anything. I personally like talking about the stuff I got. I find it more of a way to connect with you all on, well, a personal level, if that makes any sense. I could even do the personal stuff as well as the slideshow, but that of course means that my videos are going to be even longer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, thank you all very much for watching, and take care of yourselves.